Hey guys, back again. How did you go after our last part 5 of anger, rage and resentment? I know that's a tough one to do on your own, especially if you haven't done anything like that before. And so obviously if you want someone to take you through it, then get in touch. Sometimes just having someone coach you through it so you can have someone there to witness, or maybe you're too afraid to bring that person into the room. And obviously if you have a perpetrator that you want to do this work with, then obviously you might not feel safe to do it on your own. And so I understand I'm probably asking a lot for you to do it on your own, but ultimately that's the place you can get to. But initially maybe you might want someone to support you in that first session of bringing that person who you're angry, have a lot of resentment towards. Interesting, I did get one comment on that video and someone called me insane, which I thought was quite interesting, because the definition of insanity is keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting or hoping to get a different result. And I think actually holding resentment is a form of insanity, holding on to that pain, because, and this is why I did that, because that whole sort of 5 parts, because when you're holding on to something like that, it's like you drinking the poison, waiting for someone else to die. You've given your power away to this person that actually might even be dead now, that this might have happened years ago. This might be something that it's not just about somebody that might hurt you. This could be if someone had died and there were things you wanted to say. That experience I talked you through was a really good way of giving some finality to something, to someone maybe who has died, maybe a parent or a sibling, anyone, especially if someone has died very tragically and suddenly there's unfinished business. Now that empty chair work is a way of you expressing yourself in a way that's helpful, that so you can close it all up. And this is the thing with PTSD, anything unresolved, the body doesn't like unfinished business. The body wants to finish that business, and sometimes it won't, brain won't put it in long-term memory until the body has expressed itself in a way that it needs to be. So that experience I walked you through is a great one for anything, really. It could be anything. Even the small things that I remember. So we're going to the big stuff, but now we're going to go to the small stuff, because if you're someone like me who does want to hold on to things and has got this big thing about justice, it can be small things about not speaking up, about feeling like someone took advantage of you, even in a small way. I remember one day we parked in a caravan park. It was a free park, so you could park anywhere. And this person, it was huge. It was this huge place, and they parked right next to us. Not only did they park right next to us, but they actually put their generator on. And honest to God, I was incredulous. I was like, and every part of me, I was so angry. And it was like, there was an acre. It was like 2 acres worth of land that you could have parked on, but no, they parked right next to us and proceeded to put their generator on. I was not happy. Now, I'd have been better off getting up and actually going over and go, is there a reason that you kind of parked so close? It's just that, I could have said something, or I could have just moved, but I didn't. I just sat there and felt really angry and frustrated. And when I look back, and it's just some small thing, isn't it? It's not a big deal. I can still feel a little bit, I was annoyed with myself, not so much them. I mean, for whatever reason, they did what they did, but I was annoyed with myself that I didn't just get up and move away, or I didn't actually just go and say something, because it was a bit weird, if I'm honest. It was a bit strange that they'd parked so close. So this can help with the small things and the big things. And so this is a process that you can put your body through, and I must have put my body through that. that one, because I don't feel it now, but I know for a long time it stayed with me. I was still annoyed at myself. Maybe I had to put myself in the chair. So you can put anyone in the chair. You know, I was annoyed the fact that I didn't have the courage of my convictions to actually move away or go and say something. And this is why I think the opposite of anger is assertiveness, because as I've grown and developed, I've learned to be more assertive. I've learned to know what I want and don't want. I've learned to step up and have a voice in a way that I didn't. All I wanted to do was keep everything sweet and peaceful, and that didn't work. It certainly didn't work for me. I realized I was the issue in regards to creating a lot of frustration within myself, because I didn't want to rock the boat. I was very good at trying to keep that boat steady, and anyone could do what they wanted, but no, my job was to keep the boat steady. That did not work for me. And so I think this is a great skill you can learn in regards to anything. You know, maybe you have got unfinished business with someone. Maybe, you know, there is that thing, that void, that something you'd like to say to someone that isn't here anymore. And the thing is, don't forget, your body doesn't know they weren't in the room. And so I just want to encourage you. You know, I know this is weird and a bit difficult, and maybe it does sound a bit insane. And that person, I don't think they watched it, but you know, maybe it does. But you know what I think's more insane? Holding on to resentment and bitterness and giving your power away. That is insanity. Because why would you do that? Why would you do that to yourself? You know, you only have one life. Don't waste it. Don't give your power away to that person that did something all those years ago. I know it's not easy, but it's worth it. And with a bit of help and support, you can move through it, and your mind will put that in long-term memory once your body has had that experience of it. So I hope that's helpful. I know, yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to say that because just to end that off in a way, just to let you know that intervention, they call it in the trade, what we did there, it can be used for multiple things, and you can put anyone in the chair, including a part of yourself. And I know for me, I'm my own worst enemy, that I will beat myself up severely, and I think there's a lot of us like that we're actually very angry and resentful towards ourselves, and you can't keep doing that, because that's not going to lead to anything good either. And I've realized that compassion and forgiveness, and stop punishing myself for something I did then, because it just doesn't work. It just leaves you in a worse state. So hopefully you give it a go and let your experiences reveal what it will be to you. And anyway, I hope that's helpful. Just a quick one today. Anyway, just all for now.